Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this to Lazard. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers now to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed. and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Rodgers again now. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Rashawn Gary coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Crosby is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
26. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side, hauled in by Doubs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his player.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the middle, here's Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Rodgers to throw once more.
This pass complete to Melton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The slot man in motion right. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Rodgers will try again on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Pollard again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. already started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
And now we won't see a play on first down. Timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, Let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Slot man moves right. On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And Lazard's got it again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's complete to Lazard. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, carry over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the last play.
Now Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second down and 8.
Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton
from 13 yards out.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15.
It's a gain of 66 yards. Complete to Christian Watson.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rodgers now to throw.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 26. 26. Back close. Hey, 88. 50.
The slot man in motion right. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
He's able to find Melton.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Right to the air is Rodgers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers
out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson, an even 90 yards.
yards.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10 now from the 27. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle. He's got the 1st down and more than that.
But it's a Packers touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Able to find Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing.
And incomplete to open things up.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
He's done let pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
This pass complete to Melton. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Packers a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Rodgers going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. You want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Rodgers again now.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Slot man moves right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Number 50, hey, you walk over here. Take 30. Hey, take 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense scheme going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Rodgers now on first down.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Rodgers now on first down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And he's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. He's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night, in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Jones is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Jones again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 40 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Packers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 28, Packers 17. Mason Crosby will kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of... After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson, and the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On play action, Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Rodgers now on 1st down. Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly into the turf.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers again now.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
The give is to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down. And he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again to Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Rodgers.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. second down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 26. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the score.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Rodgers. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. shotgun. It's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try again with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now they send a man in motion right. On 4th down, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Runs over him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Packers' 44-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great expectations with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the counter, here's Jones. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now Rodgers got to have this one.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Rasul Douglas picks it. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed to